Story time on how my ex-girlfriend cheated on me with a guy, got pregnant, and tried to convince me that the baby was mine. Right.
Wait, hold up.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Excuse me? I don't think that's how that works.
You lot were hounding me for this one. You lot took it to the DMs and all sorts. So, yeah, I'm just going to share this story. Right. Now, this was a long time ago. We're talking about 8 years ago. And yes, I do count the years. I met this girl out once. So, I was out clubbing, gay clubbing. And started talking to this girl. We exchanged numbers. Now, I'm not going to lie, guys. She was fire. Like beautiful. Do you know what I mean? And we got talking. Now, as soon as we started kind of talking, like talking on the phone, the first red flag was she started trauma dumping. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like trauma dumping is a big red flag. And I must say, the level of mental health we're dealing with here is super severe. Like, some of the stuff that she had went through, I'll be real, guys. If it was me, I would have left Earth a long time ago. I'm not gonna lie. So please bear that in mind as I tell this story. And it, like, obviously, yeah, the thought process and everything was just all messed up. So we got talking. Now, there was always like sexual chemistry between us. I'm not gonna lie, like it was very strong, very strong. But pretty early on, I kind of noticed that, yeah, just she weren't okay, let's just say. And when I had met her, she was actually in a relationship at the time. And you know, like, I don't know if you have any of those friends where you can see how they are in a relationship and you just know you will never go there. Like, you just think, I will never go there. Like, it can't work. And our friendship was very turmoil. You know, we would argue, we'll make up again, argue. And just to give you an idea to the extent of it, like, every time we argued, for example, we won't speak for weeks, sometimes a couple months. And it would always end up in her threatening me. Like, she would always threaten to unalive me. I'm not joking. You know, she would turn up at my house sometimes and, you know, try and pop my tires, try and smash up my yard. Like, she was all over the place. So our friendship lasted about 2 years before we started dating. So it was on and off, just crazy. And, you know, I used to have this thing called like savior syndrome. Maybe some of you can relate. You know, I've got a big heart. So, you know, I always try to, obviously I'm different now. I can't run that on me now. But, you know, I always try and give people grace. Do you know what I mean? Like, I try and understand where they've come from.
Me, I'm the complete opposite. I don't have time to be trying to figure people out or trying to save people. No, I don't have time for that. And I would say to her the same thing I'll say to a young man. If she's giving you the signs of being crazy, I don't give a damn how good a woman's sex is in bed. That's usually the number one reason why dudes will mess with a crazy chick, knowing that they're crazy. When they showing the red flags, I'll break into your house, I'll threaten to delete you, I'll key your car, burn up your clothes, just all this nonsense. When people show you who they are, believe them. Why would you continuously mess with a woman who you know is already batshit crazy?
You know, and I try not to judge their decision makings. You know, I try not to judge their decision making, basically. And so, yeah, like I said, she used to threatened my family as well. She was pretty manipulative, and I'm not trying to speak bad on her. This is just my perspective. Like I said, there's always mine, hers, and somewhere in the middle of the truth, right? And we got close. You know, I always made sure that I never done anything physical with her, as in I never put myself in any compromising situations. I never let her come around mine. I never went to hers. Every time we met, it was in a public place, because I knew if me and an attractive girl in a room, I just knew it would be game over. So I never put myself in that position because I just never wanted to go there. So
what? After
about 2 years of us having this turmoil friendship, I remember one of my friends had said to me, do you know what, you might as well just give her a chance to date her, because nobody likes her but you. And the reason why she said this, because she also threatened my friends. She used to threaten and call them to unalive them all. I don't know why she wanted to unalive everybody, but, and it sounds crazy, and look, I know you lot, obviously that last TikTok I made, you lot were laughing, kiki and carking, but it was actually very traumatic, guys. I'm not even joking.
But you stayed with her.
And so one of my friends had convinced me, like, look, just give her a chance, because why not? Like, you guys have been friends for 2 years now.
It's not even that she stayed with her. She was your friend for 2 years and you knew that she was mad, bruv. You knew this. Then you decided to date her. That's on you, man.
Must be something about her that you like.
Ma'am.
I still blame my friend till this day. I thought, you know what, maybe she's right. So cut a long story short, we kind of started seeing each other. Now, I had gone over to her house. First mistake I made. And obviously, you know, went to her house and we done adult things, you know, as it happens. And then the next red flag for me, well, this was like the fourth red flag.
Scissors?
She told me like she loved me the next day. which I found that very uncomfortable, and I thought, oh, I kind of messed up with this situation. But I kind of, you know, dipped my foot in it, so I thought I'm just going to see this through now. So we started dating and we were officially together. Now, we didn't date long, by the way. It was like 6 weeks. That's how much I could have taken of this girl. Now, the first time we started dating, I remember she started talking to this other stud. Now, I knew this stud, and she was obsessed with this stud, and I couldn't understand why. And to cut a long story short, she ended up cheating on me first time with this stud. Like, and the way I found that out was because I remember I was at her place one time, and she kept saying, oh, you know, can you meet her? Can you meet her? I already know who the girl is, and it was pissing me off that you're obsessed with this girl. And then I did the phone test. You know, when you like grab someone's phone and then their reaction. Obviously, I don't do stuff like that now. Like I said, it's a long time ago, guys. Don't judge me. And then I knew right there and then there was something going on. So she admitted to me that the girl liked her, but she pretended that she didn't like the girl. And then I said, I feel uncomfortable with your friendship, so I didn't want her to be friends with the girl anymore. And then 1 minute she'll say, okay, I won't be friends with her. And then 2-3 days later, she'll be like, no, I really want to be friends with her. So it got to a point where I said, you know what, do what you want. Like, I can't deal with this. And then when one time she said she went to go hang out with her, and I said, you know what, you're actually taking a piss. Like, I'm over this. I'm over this relationship. This cheeky girl, yeah, after we had this big argument, she must have Snapchatted a video of her going to this girl's house, and they were laying in bed. They weren't doing nothing, but they were just laying in bed. I was fuming, like my ego was hurt, everything. And there's a lot I've done for this girl as well, yeah. And so anyways, after I saw that, I kind of just broke up off with her, yeah. And then she called me a few days later crying, threatening to unalive me again. My life was threatened many times. And then I thought to myself, look, I know she's cheated on me, but I need to figure out how it's true. So I said to her, look, you got one chance to admit the truth to me. If I find out you're lying, you will never, ever have me again. And she panicked and obviously admitted to it, and I was fuming. So anyways, there's some big hoo-ha. I broke up with her. Now, we had broken up at this point. So this is the first time she cheated on me. She cheated on me twice, as far as I know. Hey, it could have been many times. I don't know. Now, when we broke up, we had been broken up about 4 weeks at this time. This girl was texting me, calling me. So many numbers I've had to block. So many Instagrams I've had to block. Like, she was just crying. 1 minute she'll be trying to graft me. Then the next minute threatening to unalive me again. It just kept going on and on. And then one day she must have messaged me a picture of an ultrasound scan. Now, guys, I don't know anything about babies. I don't even know like how many weeks you can get an ultrasound scan. But she sent me a picture of an ultrasound scan, and I was like taken back by it. And you know that feeling when you get like a picture, your heart starts doing pitter-patter, yeah? And I thought to myself, I'm not gonna lie, and maybe some of my lesbianos out there can relate. Just think about it, girls, yeah? Think about it. If you've dealt with a girl and you suddenly get a picture of like a scan, an ultrasound scan, just for a second, don't judge me, guys, just for a second.
Don't say it.
I thought, right, is that mine? Like, just for 0.1, just for 0. Just for 0.
Are you goddamn kidding me? I'm sorry.
0.1 of a second, I thought, is that mine?
Oh,
my heart was
man.
going off, and I thought, no, Abs, like, behave yourself. And I
That's
said, what's
dumb
this?
shit.
So she mentioned I'm pregnant. My heart just dropped, because I thought, not only did I know you cheated on me and you're stressing me out,
You cheated with a
trying to get back
dude.
with me. Now, how are you pregnant? Because you cheated on me with a girl, so I don't understand where this guy, what guy was involved, you know what I mean? So, at this point, she must have been calling me. I said, why are you calling me? She's like, I'm pregnant. I said, what's that got to do with me? She's like, yeah, it's yours. I just hung up. I was pissed.
Thank you.
And I thought, wait, what? What do you mean it's mine? She's like, are you going to help me look after the kid? I said, are you actually alright? Why would I help you look after this kid? It's nothing to do with me. And I said, furthermore, how many weeks are you? She says to me, 6 weeks. So I'm there like, doing up calculations like, wait, we've been broken up for 4 weeks at this point, and you're telling me you're 6 weeks pregnant. So that means you must have got with someone, do you know what I mean, when we were together. And I'm just all sorts of pissed. I thought, I'm never dealing with this girl again. Like, yeah, I was upset, but it was so much drama. I was just kind of like, I wanted to be done with it, innit? This girl did not leave me. And I have to make this very clear. Like I said, the mental health was mental health in. Guys, I had my own baby reindeer episodes. She was Martha levels, do you get it? And just to give you an understanding of actually the depths of her trauma, yeah, like till this day, it's 8 years on, till this day, she still calls me, she still creates, I don't know how many Instagram accounts I've probably blocked,
Oh,
maybe
man.
15, how many numbers of us I've blocked, too many. But this time's running out. I'm gonna do a part 2.
And I don't believe she ever posted a part 2. Probably got roasted enough of the part 1. I'm sorry. I didn't watch this clip in its entirety, and I didn't expect her to say for only half a second, she thought this is mine. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Back to the original point. Look, when people show you who they are, believe them. If there's obvious red flags, don't ignore them, people, especially to the young guys watching. Don't ignore them. If she's the type to get mad, threaten you, break your stuff, bust out your windows, it's just not worth it, man. It is not worth it. I don't care how good in bed she is, how good her throat is. If that's your baby mom or if it's your wife, good Lord, you shouldn't marry someone like that or let alone impregnate her. But old girl just did almost, I guess. I don't know what to say, man. Do better, squad. Fall out. Hilarious.